Wilt Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson were the two others to post those numbers for a playoff series as Collins and Jokic start jawing here.
Nuggets have 5 on 4, and Jokic, oh no! Of course, you know that the Nuggets have history.
One dirty play deserves another, and that's what you got.
Here we go. It's Jokic and Randall. Rebound collected by Bridges. The finish, and here we go.
The NBA, to some degree, has gotten a bit too soft. I like animosity.
This season, a lot of arguments have been made over who is the MVP in a very crowded and talented field. With that said, to begin this video right away, I will make a statement I think we can all agree with. If Nikola Jokic had never won an MVP before, we'd be having none of these arguments. He'd win and we would be very happy with it, as he is having either the best or the second best statistical season on the best team in the Western Conference, a team that looks like it might be headed for the NBA Finals or possibly an NBA championship. The exact same thing can be said about Giannis, as the Milwaukee Bucks are in second place in the Eastern Conference, but Giannis Antetokounmpo has won a title. And as the argument goes, Nikola Jokic cannot possibly be a 3-time NBA MVP without ever reaching the NBA Finals, which I understand in theory. But how are we to really say that the most deserving winner of the MVP award should not get it before we even see how that year's playoffs play out? We can't do that, especially when you consider the following facts about Nikola Jokic. 1, he's one of the greatest playoff performers we have ever seen so far. And yes, that is on paper, and yes, we are going to wrap back to that. Because 2, he's one of the most unlucky young NBA stars we have also ever seen. It is not a wild statement to say that Nikola Jokic might be the most unlucky young NBA star to ever play the game. Number 3, Nikola Jokic is also proven to be that guy. He's proven to be the type of player who can and will carry a team in the final moments. He is the MVP who demands the ball with the game on the line, who wants all of the responsibility on his shoulders, and he's proven that when his team relies on him, this is what happens.
And that was Jokic on the putback. The winner takes on the Clippers. Jokic. Gobert didn't go for the pump fake, and Jokic finishes. Murray to Jokic. The floater on the way, and a soft touch. Jokic against Gobert. Backs him down. Gobert stays on his feet. Tough shot. Made it. Jokic giving Denver a 2-point lead.
As you just saw, Nikola Jokic made a game-winning shot to win an NBA playoff series. When do we ever speak about it? Then in the very next season against the Clippers, in a Game 5 must-win, Jokic would step up again.
You have to be mentally and physically exhausted after each game.
Jokic, 15-footer. Outside, Jokic for the lead. Card! Beverly back in. Jokic got it again. Jokic, he'll tee one up from 3. Got it again!
Denver would take both of these series and make a Western Conference Finals run that has become a bit forgotten because of the NBA bubble. But that very next season, in 2021, Jokic was back at it again. This time, he and Austin Rivers closed out the Blazers in a must-win Game 6. But before we continue, guys, I am very excited to say that this video is sponsored by Run Your Pool, the home of competition, a place that brings sports fans together to connect, compete, and make every game matter a little more. That's why I want you to compete against me in their brand new starting 5 format. This is your chance, finally, to embarrass me, to expose me, to make me look like I don't know the NBA at all. It's also, of course, a chance to connect, to have fun. Here's how the starting 5 pool works. Run Your Pool is bringing NBA viral posts to life. And with your $15 budget, you pick a starting lineup based on players who are tiered in on prices between $5 and $1. Your starting lineup has 5 positions, 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a flex. Scoring is based on points, steals, rebounds, assists, and blocks. And at the end of the day, the highest scoring team wins. Again, I am teaming up with Run Your Pool to create my own starting 5. Make sure to join this competition and do not go easy on me, because Run Your Pool is giving out free jerseys to the top 3 winners. So in the description down below, make sure to go download Run Your Pool right now, join my pool, and play to win, because the top 3 winners, again, are going to be receiving an NBA jersey from Run Your Pool. So thank you again to Run Your Pool for hooking it up. And for now, let's get back into the video.
Shot clock down to 4. Long 3 is up and good. Damian Lillard played all but 6 minutes of that game. and a 55-point effort. There's Jokic, the spin. It is good. Denver in the bonus the rest of the way. Morris to Jokic. Jokic on a rim run. He scores.
Number 4. While we're sitting here arguing over who is better this season, Nikola Jokic or Giannis, we really should be talking about where Jokic belongs on the list of greatest centers of all time. Because at the age of 27, Nikola Jokic is already a 2-time MVP and he has already made the All-NBA First Team 3 times. When we look at the greatest centers to ever play this game, here are the top 8 with their biggest accomplishments right next to Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry, George Mikan, we did go modern here, but look how Nikola Jokic stacks up to this list of all-time accomplishments. But here's the thing. If we were to take these top 8 centers in NBA history and only look at their achievements before the age of 27, because that is how long Nikola Jokic has played so far, here is what we'd be left with. And as you can see, Nikola Jokic would be right there behind just Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the list of greatest centers to ever play the game. That is just how this list would break out on paper. So what we really need to consider is that if we do agree that Nikola Jokic deserved those MVPs, if we agree that he is an MVP right now, well then I'll also say we may have gotten too ready to move on to the Luka Doncic hype train. We may have gotten too ready to anoint the next GOAT. I'll admit I'm guilty of it because the Jokic hype train has not gotten its proper due. We have no idea when this man will slow down, as he does not have to jump to be a dominant basketball player. At the age of 27, Shaq won his first MVP and title. Patrick Ewing made his only first team All-NBA. Moses Malone won his third MVP and his first title. And Nikola Jokic, well, he is on the best team in the Western Conference record-wise and is the 2-time reigning MVP. He is in his prime, commanding the ship of the West's best team, and could you ask for a better regular season commander? As when it comes to regular season dominance, Nikola Jokic is truly in a category with just one other man. Before we continue, guys, if you are enjoying this video, it would be awesome if you could subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video just like this one. I can promise you the best NBA content I can possibly make is on the way, and I would love to see your comments on what videos I should make down below. As for now, let's get back to the video. Because right now, according to Basketball Reference, between these regular season ages of 25 and 27, there have been only 2 players in NBA history ever to average at least 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists per game between these ages. Those players are Nikola Jokic and Giannis. Other than that, not a single other player, and the thing is, Jokic has been doing this for his entire career basically at this point. Because if we go back in time a bit and we look at Jokic's numbers between the ages of 22 and 24, we find that Jokic fits right into this list of just 7 players in NBA history to average at least 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists between the ages of 22 and 24. But the thing is, Jokic and Giannis are in classes of their own, as if we raise the numbers up just a bit to 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists a game, we are left with just 2 names again, Jokic and Giannis. And so what this really comes down to at the end of the day is, of course, winning an NBA championship. We have seen many players in the past fail to win a championship, and we have seen many players in the past have their legacies defined by not being able to win a title. Shaq certainly reminds Charles Barkley about that all the time. The thing is though, in almost every single case in NBA history, the reason that a player has failed to win a title is that he himself, for whatever reason, was not able to step up when the games mattered the most. Jokic is not guilty of this crime. As we've seen in the past, the Nuggets have suffered key injuries to both Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. Without those 2 players, the Denver Nuggets were severely undermanned. But Nikola Jokic did not care. Instead, he has put up truly historic NBA playoff numbers as well. Because if we were to look at the pure playoff numbers here, again, we have at least 25 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 5 assists per game, this time between the ages of 23 and 26. And would you look at that, there are only 3 names here in NBA history: Jokic, Giannis, and Oscar Robertson. So we have seen the regular season numbers, and we have seen the playoff numbers as well. So with those 2 facts in mind, what is also very important to me is that we have also seen Jokic come up seemingly huge every single time the Nuggets need him.
Monte Morris to Jokic in the lane, put it on. Tapped in! Nikola Jokic!
Jokic into Powell. Here it goes. Got it! Got it! Denver has won!
10 seconds. Murray to Jokic. Dump it under. Millsap. Jokic. Put it up. Jamal Murray to Jokic. Jokic backs up for the win. Yes! Nikola Jokic buries it.
When the game is on the line in the regular season right now, if you give Nikola Jokic the ball, he is delivering. Because we have also seen evidence of this same thing in his playoff past. Remember, that game winner that we looked at before was after the Jamal Murray-Donovan Mitchell 50-point duel. The Nuggets still relied on Jokic to get the job done, and because of that, I think we need to be on the lookout. I think if the Joker is able to cement this season with a title, how can we not start to seriously consider his resume as one of the greatest centers to ever play the game? That is a tremendous statement, but it is an earned one. And as we've seen with some of these other top centers, it seems like at this age of 27, the best for Nikola Jokic is still very much yet to come. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I cannot wait to watch Jokic in the playoffs this year. Personally, because Giannis did dap me up that one time, I am rooting for Giannis in the playoffs, I will admit, but it would be incredible to see Jokic cement NBA history and grab that title. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting. You are awesome. We all know it. And as always, guys, have an awesome day and cue that music. If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. I mean, personally, I think the one on the left might be more your style, but the one on the right looks pretty awesome too. Click one, let me know what you think. And again, have an awesome day.